Many times we feel numb, we feel desperate. We don't know when we're gonna be relaxed. We get tired of get up early in the morning and go to work and come back home late and tired with this kind of life. For many years, we keep doing the same thing every day for many years. We think we have no choice. We think life have to be like this. We don't enjoy it, but we feel like we have to do it. We have no choice. That's what many people feel in every day, every morning before we get out of the bed. Why do we have to be like this? Why do we suffer so much with our life? I used to feel like that for many, many years. I think I want to know about what is the cause of this kind of suffering. Why I have to be like this? I contemplated for a long time, try to understand what is the cause of this kind of feeling. After spend time contemplate for a while, I can see that it's because of we divide our life from everything. We separate our life so much. The first thing, we separate our body and our mind. And then we pay too much attention on our body. We want to decorate ourselves well, we want to have fancy things. We just take care of our body too much, but ignore our mind. We don't care about inside of us much. And then when we think deeply, we can see that in our mind, we divide into two parts. One part is consciousness or mindfulness. One part is emotion. And then we spend so much time with our emotion, but we don't spend time with our consciousness much. Or sometimes, some years, I never think about it at all. To spend our time with emotion so much, that is the cause of most of the problem in our life. That's what I see. We focus on emotion. Emotion is about like or don't like or neutral. These three things. But to be consciousness is about reason. It's about something about reason that based on the truth, fairness and equality. Every day, we just follow our emotion. We let emotion lead our life for most of our life. But emotion is not something stable. Emotion always change, up and down, up and down, up and down. Today, the new series of cars came out. I liked it. I want to buy it. I don't care. I have to get it. So, many times, we have to borrow money to buy a car. Even we don't need a car, but our emotion want it. We like it. I want it. Everything that emotion needed, we feel like we need to have it. To follow our emotion is very hard because emotion is never stable. It's like or don't like or don't like. That's the habit of emotion mainly. When we like something, we struggle so hard to get it. We need to get it. I have to get it. But when we don't like something, we push it away or run away from it. We always do this all our life. We think this is normal. This is normal. And many times I used to think that I'm like this. This is the way I am. I cannot change anything. But actually it suffer a lot. Because emotion is not based on the truth, based on fairness. It's not based on the reality. It's just about like or don't like. If I like something, I can find reason to support it easily. If I don't like something, I can find some reason to run away from it or to get rid of it. But those reasons is not based on the truth. It's just based on I like it, I don't like it. When we follow our emotion often and often, we use it. And then emotion will have more power to control us more and more and more. The power of emotion is bigger and bigger. When the power of emotion is bigger, the mindfulness or consciousness will be weaker and weaker and weaker. Because whenever we follow emotion, our consciousness will be ignored by us. When we ignore it, it stops growing. When we pay attention on emotion more, emotion grow bigger. That's why emotion control our life, lead our life a lot. That's the main cause of the problem, because when I look at myself, I can see that more than 60% in my life, 60% of my expense in my life, I pay for emotion. I never pay for consciousness of mindfulness at all. Consciousness or mindfulness is about something important, something necessary for our life. We need it. We need it. It's important for us. But emotion is not about we need it. It's about I like it, I want it, or I don't like it. So when our expense depend on emotion, the expense increase very fast, but we never satisfy with it. We enjoy it for a short time, and then the feeling of satisfaction is decreased very fast after that. A new thing come up. So our life is like a crazy, like a mad dog. It's running all the time, never end. We don't know how to stop. This is the cause of the problem in our life. We work so much, we make a lot of money, but all the money just pay for emotion. It's about like or don't like, but we never pay for consciousness or mindfulness. That's the cause of many problems in our life, in the world too. For example, we don't want to eat organic food. We think organic food is expensive, too expensive. Even we know that there's a reason, there's a need to eat organic food, because organic food is good for our health. No chemical, no hormone, no thing dangerous, and then higher nutrition in organic food. We know that, but we think it's too expensive. That's why we don't want to eat it. But we can buy Coke, buy Pepsi, we can buy chips, potato chips. Even we know that it's not healthy, it's not very useful for our life, and it's quite expensive. Why we buy it? Because we like it. Because we like it. That is emotion. So we pay money according to emotion, mainly in our life. That's why when we have more money, but it's never enough, because emotion is never stop, never stable. It's always change, up and down, up and down, up and down. When we like it, we buy it. When we got it, we don't like it, we sad. And then a new thing come, we buy it, and keep going like this. This is a crazy dog. This is mad dog. Running, 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 running. This is the main cause of hard life, complicated life in our life. And then it causes more problem for our life, because when we follow emotion, it makes us have not enough money to spend. Even we make more money, but it never enough. And in the same time, it causes more environmental problem, society problem, and another problem, because we buy too much. When we buy too much, that means we use more natural resources in our life. When we use too much in natural resources, but the number of natural resources is very limited in the world. And in the whole world, people were trained to be the same, trained to be a good consumer. So everybody buy more and more and more. And then the ecosystem is not balanced anymore, because we consume too fast. The money system, they're clever. They always use media to train us to want more things. They use our emotion as a tool to advertise. So they encourage us to want more. More is better, more is better, more is better. So now we have so much problem. Our life problem, social problem, environmental problem, because we consume so much everywhere in the world. Everybody consume a lot. And then the nature cannot produce the resources enough for us anymore. That's why we have earthquake, we have tsunami, we have drought, we have flood, we have storm, we have everything attack us. We have global warming, we have so many economics problem. Even we civilized, we clever, but we create more problem. And most of the problem, it become unsolved problem in the world right now. This is the cause of hard life, complicated life that we have now. To solve this problem, only one way is just to come back to use more consciousness. Mindfulness or consciousness is the way to solve most of the problem in the world. It's quite easy to solve the whole problem. We just come back to ourselves. Every time when we're going to buy something, or we are going to eat something, get something, we need to ask ourselves first, is need or want? If it's need, buy it, get it now. Don't worry about it's too expensive. Don't worry about It's hard to get it or something like that. But whenever we think about it and then it's not what we want, it's not what we need, but we just want it, we like it, we love it. So if we feel like we have to buy because of we like it, just don't buy it, don't consume it. If we practice like this often and often, it will become habit. When it become habit, it become our life. Every time when we thirsty, we're not going to drink Coke or Pepsi, we're going to drink water. Every time when we eat food, we're going to buy organic food, but we're not going to buy some chip, something that is not food. Like potato chip, it's nothing there, it's just air with salt, oil and MSG and artificial flavors. There's no nutrition in there. One big bag of potato chip, quite expensive. But if you squeeze them, it's nothing there. Squeeze them tight. It's just a few spoons in there, but you pay more expensive than organic carrot or more expensive than organic bread. So if we train ourselves to use mindfulness, lead our life in every day, we're going to see the big change in our life. Life will be easy after that, because we will have more income, more saving without working more. This is what will happen, the first thing. And then whenever we train ourselves to let consciousness or mindfulness lead us, our life been full of reason that based on the truth, fair and equal in everything. So we will have less problem, less social problem. We will have a good family. We will have good friends. We will have good work. Because when we use reason, everybody accept reason that based on the truth easily. But when we use our emotion, we maybe have reason, but that reason just based on emotion need. It's not based on the truth anymore. And then it's not easy for people outside to accept that. That's the cause of conflict among family and friends and many people. So when we use more consciousness, we will consume less, we will buy less, we will have less stuff in our life, we will work less. We don't need to clean a lot of stuff in the house. Our house will look empty, look open, not full of things in there. So we save a lot of time in our life to clean our stuff. And when we consume less, the nature have time to propagate itself more and more and more and more in the world. More tree going to grow, water will be more clean, the soil will be more fertile, microorganisms start to propagate more, everything will go back to normal. Life will be easy after that. To make life easy, we need to use mindfulness or consciousness in daily life. When our consciousness grow bigger, whenever we use it, it grow bigger and bigger and bigger. When our consciousness grow bigger, our emotion will be weaker and weaker and weaker. Have no problem. It will not go away, it's there, because emotion is one part of our life. But when we did not pay attention on emotion much, the power of emotion just decrease. But the power of consciousness will increase. That is the way to solve every problem in our life. The world has no problem. The world just like this for many million years. The world always have love and hatred. The world always have war and peace. The world have gossiping and honor people. We have suffering and happiness. We have joy and suffer. It's just like this. This is a normal thing in the world for many million years. It never changed. It's just like this. Only our emotion don't accept the truth in the world. We don't accept that we are going to lose something. So we struggle. We try to fight. We don't accept that we need to lose something. But actually it have to happen. We don't accept that we will get sick. We don't accept that we will die. That's why we struggle so much. The more we struggle, we will be more weak. And then we will die faster. But if we let it go, let it be the way it is, it's nice. We don't need to struggle. Just enjoy things in the way it is and learn how to be with it, how to live with it. When it's happy, enjoy happiness. When it's suffer, we try to learn how to make suffering fun. How can we make suffering become something that we enjoy it more? It will be more fun all the time. So there's no reason to feel depressed. There's no reason to sink in the sadness. There's no reason to upset or angry with something that we don't like it. Because we can think about how to make it fun, how to make suffering fun. I think this part is more interesting for our life. So life will be easy when we use more consciousness or mindfulness. But whenever we let emotion lead our life, it will be hard and complicated and suffer more depressed, more sadness, more conflict in our life. I choose mindfulness. That's why I think it's fun in everywhere now. It's fun.